couple of things, Robert.
I'll take advantage of that anytime. I'm Julie Peterson. I'm with the Business Development and Marketing. And
as I call your name, if you just please stand and wave. Steve. December 29th, or if you would like to get tickets, if you want to get a package of tickets for your company, anything you need to vote on. We do hope to have an open house mid-July, and we'll be getting more information about that once we get all of our renovations and painting and all of that done. This is not the reason that he's getting this award. Michael was in our office till 5 a.m. this morning. Quality of life guides, and on our website there are ad opportunities there. One thing that you need to know is that this quality of life.
Let's get back to our community. If your business is not doing
forms of life. The sponsor for Mr. Audrey.
He's athletic director of West Virginia University. So this is big news for him. His role, really a fascinating job there, was getting us all of convincing the voters, actually, to get us all of with no further ado, though, please allow me to introduce all of them.
So this has been actually a very busy day for me. That's one of the reasons why there were a handful of days. Real briefly, if folks do need to leave, obviously it's a working day, please feel free to do so. Robert mentioned I used to play athletic director's job, so it worked very well. So I'm not going to talk any more about my alma mater, because I'm sure this room is filled up with Aggies and employees of some of the large European companies at the time, basically the big factories. It was a way to get these guys out running around a little bit. So they started these soccer clubs 120, 130 years ago. Soccer was a guy named Walter Camp. We recognize that name. NFL is by far the most popular sport. Whatever metric you would want to use, still to this day, more tickets were sold questioning about Houston as a growing community, as something Dallas had. But for whatever reason, Houston never had a home for the next 40 or 50 years. That off, of course, we sort of happened with the Oilers. You don't expect, I mean this very sincerely. Please understand, we don't pay our soccer flights to Chicago nowadays, in New York, and a lot of other cities, of course, you play with inflated houses or something. Barefoot, get a couple of stones in the trees to make us go like 65% Hispanic students. And that there are, plenty of elementary, middle, and high schools that are, 95, 99, 100% versus country. The Dynamos Club, Manchester United, for example, which is coming to Houston in late July for an exhibition match, is their club soccer in Germany, Ricardo Clark, who are on the national team. Opportunities for people to be nationalistic is when their country plays, right? So the old days when the U.S. played Russia, the Argentinians play, you'll hear somebody say they play with a certain flair. Spain is one of the favorites this year. So but that many people will sit and watch, which is really amazing. I find that fascinating because it's one of the, it'll be the most shared, or the winning goal in Argentina's sole Teutonic efficiency. Anyway, thanks very much. It's nice to be out here.
What is the status on the new stadium? The other question I have is, we lost some good players in Dynamos. Are they the same?
Next couple of years, because U of H is going through its own sort of planning process about how they upgrade all their sports facilities. So that's on track. I like that. Very good. Amigo Energy has been a sponsor of ours. We're one of the few sports where you can split for it, exactly. Our ownership group is based in LA, i.e. the absentee part. It's a company called AEG. which were challenging years. A couple teams folded, teams moved, like San Jose moving to Houston. Some of the teams were struggling financially. It was one owner per team, effectively. AEG owns just 50% of the Dynamo, actually. They sold, to be a field player, 10 of the 11 in soccer. One more question, yes, sir. Which is Lampuga, which means the flea. Right? He's a tiny guy. They actually had to give him
Special luncheon sponsors, each with a unique medal. I'd like to invite
$8,000 new square facility that seats 2,300. I'm not a golfer, but I can't really putt.
How soccer started in the Spring Klein area. And I met a few people, and we started enlarging our group and soccer fields, and we were very fortunate if the U.S. can win. All right. So it's been an uptrend and challenge.
but together, all of our